Hello, this is Trog, and welcome to my setup tour. This is because I hit 50 subscribers, so thank you so much. But let's get right into one of the most important pieces of hardware, my microphone. So I have an Audio-Technica, once this focus I can see, an AT2005 USB. And then for my keyboard, I just have a normal Logitech keyboard. Now, my mouse. This is huge. This is where I spared no expense. So this is a Steel Series. It has buttons around the side and a button strangely on the left side. Nothing on the right except for the ones on top. The scroll wheel can click left, right, and in the middle. And now let's move on to the TV. So I don't actually have a monitor. I have a TV, and it's the Vizio. It's Vizio. Right now I'm watching T-Rav's stream. But let's move on to the PS4. So the PS4 has a little stand that has fans to keep it cool. You hit that button right there, and then air starts flowing up. Also, the stand is connected to USB, so it will charge the controllers while they're in there. So I can use one, not use the other. This little thing right here, I love it so much. My family gave it to me for Christmas, and I just think it's so cool. It's cute. It basically describes my life. That's basically me right there. This is a wrist guard that I have, and it makes sure my wrist is straight when I'm playing, and it just makes my posture better when I'm making videos. It makes everything smoother if I use everything but my wrist. So if I use my fingers for the fine movement and my arm for the rest. Now here is the biggest part, the computer. So I custom built my computer. Here's what it looks on the inside. It's a little messy, but I'll take you through what it is. So I'll start from right side to left side. So on the very right side, if I can get in here, you can see that I have this blue LED fan. Now that is an extra I bought. That didn't come with the case. And that brings air in and cools the hard drive. Now, I've got a really good cooling system. I have about, I think, 7 fans in this thing. So if I'm not doing very much and the computer's just running, it's actually kind of cooling my house. It's like a little air conditioner. That's how many fans I have going. So here's the power supply at the bottom. I chose to make it go up, the fan go up instead of out, so that it can circulate the air upward towards everything else. But my wires are really messy. There's no real place in this case. The case is like the one thing I hate about this setup. But this is my heat sink and my heat sink fans for my CPU. It is huge. Like, look at this. My graphics card, the 1080, it literally barely fits. That's how big it is. So then I have a sound card, which I have been using just a little bit. I haven't used it quite as much as I should, but I mean, it was a small investment to the whole thing. And then I have 2 8GB sticks of RAM. But yeah, that's basically the overview of what it looks like inside of my gaming rig. Let's look at the software side of my setup now. On the software side of my setup, I am running Adobe Premiere Elements 14 for all my video editing. And let's just go into the recent Ravencraft video to show you what this kind of looks like on my end. So I have all my clips lined up. Yep, and you can hear that there. And the main thing I do is I have the songs at the beginning, end, and they have fading in parts to it. I also have transitions and stuff like that, other clip overlays, just some of the basic video editing stuff you need for making videos. And then I also have at the end this card here, this background, and that is where all of the like next video, playlist, recommended, stuff like that, my channel, that is where I put this just on this blank background here. And what I use to record is this GeForce Experience, because I have the graphics card like you saw before. I am recording right now. Usually I don't have my microphone on. I will instead record with Audacity. Hey, look, there's my voice. Woo. So I record with Audacity here for my voice, and then the video I use the GeForce Experience overlay. It is the easiest to use. It's great for live streaming, stuff like that. And just so you can see the exact specs for the PC, I have Windows 10, and then I have the Intel i7 770K processor, so that gives me 4.2 gigahertz, and I can overclock. That's what this K means. It's open for overclocking. I haven't done it yet, and I don't think I ever will. It's just in case I ever want to. And like I said, I got 16 gigabytes of RAM here. That is my setup, so hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comments, and thank you so much for 50 subscribers.